Hello, my crafty friends. This is Kathleen. I'm happy to have a finished junk journal to show you today. It's my favorite type. It has a flexible, semi-soft cover, and it's decorated with just fun mixed media kinds of stuff. I've used a wrinkled tissue technique here on the outside with inks, and it's sealed with Mod Podge. And I've got this beautiful fiber tassel, and it just ties up here on this this little eyelet. That's what it is. So you can just untie it and take it off. I've got this just a metal book plate here, and this tag that comes off. You can put your name on that and, put it back in or call it whatever you want. I'm kind of thinking of this as summer dreaming because it's so bright and yellow and warm, and yeah, I love it. There are 2 signatures with pretty digital papers from Dear Julie this month. This is the journal that is part of her challenge, A to Z Anything Goes challenge over on her channel. I will link her channel down below, and you can go check out all of her fun things, the challenges that she does. Anyway, I've got lots of artistic mixed media stuff going on. I've hand dyed many of the papers, and there's just plenty of vintage ephemera scattered in here as well. So I'll stop chatting and let's take a look. This is one of the fancy fold journal papers, and I've hand dyed that. And I've used one of these junk mail envelopes here in the front. I have a package of hollyhock seeds, and I have distressed it. It's still viable. It's not vintage. Just made it look so. Yeah. So lots of paint splatters, lace here on the side. It's one of my little corner collages. Some stamping. This is a flip out. This is some original Chicago and Northwestern Railway Company, 1906. This was the auditor that was submitting some travel expenses, it looks like. Ribbon through there. This is a pretty, kind of a neutral-ish. I thought the colors matched, just a postcard. Vintage. This is a flip up. Whoops, it looks like it is stuck. There we go. So flip up, and then this closes like that. I love the way this turned out. I love this. These are just watercolors. Heart to heart. Some interesting paper that I got from Leslie Spears, Vintage Emporium on Etsy. This is a vintage hardware receipt and a little envelope from Digitals. I've got some glossy accents on there. I love the color of this paper. And more glossy accents there. Can you see that shine? I hope. I think that looks just so pretty with that lace. A little altered vintage index card. This is vintage note paper. Sari silk. I wrinkled this and inked it. Some gesso here, so you can write over the top of that. Just a little journaling paper. Lots of stickers here along there. This is a book page, a double envelope. I have done some punching here on this card. And this is just a simple journal card. Another folded and distressed note paper. So I like sometimes doing intentional water damage to make things look extra grungy. I have a video on that. I will link it if you haven't seen that. This is just a stencil on this page and another one of my fancy folds. Just a journal paper. So I've just printed the image, these pretty dried flowers, and then just put a couple little details on there, and then this folds back on itself and tucks in there. So you can check out the Fancy Folds playlist if you want to see a couple of those demonstrations. This is a vintage greeting card from a museum, Colonial Williamsburg, I think. Here's another one of the pretty digital note papers. Some music that's splattered. This is a hinged kind of element journal card, and it just flips over the top of this page. Little ruffle. This is that paper that I showed you in the video on hand dyeing with watercolors a couple days ago, and I really like the way that has turned out. Here's a cluster belly band and another just note paper. Fabric ruffle here. Here's a sideways tag. And this was, I got this idea from Dear Julie Julie. It's a closure, a magnetic closure. So this is just some magnet tape, and I've just had that close this center envelope here. It's the other side of the tag, and I've just done a little dimensional decorating on that card. Here's another little envelope that was part of Julie's. This kit is called Saving Spring, and it's just a little coin envelope. Some lace. This is a little cluster pocket and a journal card. And this is a vintage computer punch card from Germany, or Austria maybe. Got this little altered paper clip, a little bee charm, and that's got this journal paper, and again glossy accents. Other side of the music page, and I've just distressed that. A library catalog card, and a fold over belly band. Isn't that pretty? These were daffodils, I think, that she pressed from her garden. Collage there. is just a Yahtzee score sheet and one of my diagonal fold-over clusters. All of these have the little glossy accents in the center. Here's a final little envelope with another little note paper inside. That's the last page. And here's the back. There's the tassel again. That's it. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. This journal will be listed in my Etsy shop, and I'll put a link below in the description box. I appreciate your time, and if you got some ideas or liked this journal, would you please hit the like button? That helps me out. I appreciate that. We'll see you again.